Hey everyone, it's your boy Era here. So I know what's gonna be happening in Puppy Playtime Chapter 3. So as you can see and tell, that Poppy betrays us, but I don't think she actually betrayed us. I think there was something dangerous blocking the path leading to the exit. And remember when we saw scratch marks and blood and blue fur? Well, that's Huggy Wuggy's fur, and he managed to climb out back in the vent to rest. And since he fell from high place, I have a theory that that hand that took Mommy's head was Huggy Wuggy's new hand, and my theory is he's going to be returning in Chapter 3. And he's going to be more terrifying than ever. And basically, we're going to the play care, and somehow we're going to get a Grabpack upgrade. This time, instead of having 2, we'll get 3. Which is the yellow hand. Basically, how this one works is it can unlock anything, but mainly cracks codes or just hacks them. Basically, this is the sound of it hacking. Just try to impress it like an actual one. And yes, this video is gonna be a long one, so just be prepared. Okay, let's see here. And new enemies, and we'll actually get Huggy Wuggy's voice. Sure, we heard him talk for the first time in Chapter 2, but we'll actually get his actual voice, but it's demonic. Who knows, maybe we'll talk, and also we may find other survivors, but who knows. But we might also go back to statues through the vents, and we can see PJ Puckapillar's body and at the end of the maze. Or more precisely in Chapter 3, because I think before Mommy could kill PJ, she was just too distracted, and she managed to kill him, however, but she just put it in the Chapter 3 section, and PJ Puckapillar's dead body is there. Okay, let's see here. So Kissy Missy might be returning 3. You guys did not see that, but anyways, Kissy Missy might be returning in Chapter 3. We don't know yet, but all we know is I think Kissy Missy might be like Huggy Wuggy. And there's gonna be a fight between Huggy and Kissy, like when it gets to the end. Basically, there will be a chase sequence, and then we'll lead into Kissy, and she'll say that she'll fight him. Because basically for me, Kissy Missy and Huggy Wuggy are sister and brother. Basically they're siblings to me, so it's gonna be like a violent sibling fight. But anyways, we're gonna need to pull levers on Huggy to set off an alarm so Kissy can do malt attacks. And then, well, Huggy will there's 2 choices that Huggy could die And A, it's a trash compactor, or he's gonna burn in the fire. But I think he's gonna die in a trash compactor. Basically, and yeah, it'll be happening. Maybe Huggy Wuggy will have some. We'll get the mini Huggies and use them as traps, because Huggy might be upgraded. But alright, let's see here. Yes, I know this is 6 minutes long, but and I know this is boring for you guys, just staring into a black screen, but I just got lazy and this is what I do. Soon I'll be moving on to Gacha, but still just losing my motivation here. So, but let's see here. But the main thing is gonna be what is it called? I think it's gonna be called A Needle Slice. Chapter 3, A Needle Slice. Basically, the description says, after attempting to escape the factory and Poppy now betraying you, the situation starts to change as you look for a way to find a way out of the factory, but also wondering what that hand was that took Mommy's head. And that might be what it's called. I mean, A Tight Squeeze, Chapter 1, yeah, you're an ex-member, and yeah. Chapter 2, Fly in a Web, you freed Poppy and situation begins to change rapidly as you try to escape the factory. But how we're gonna get the yellow hand is basically we're gonna have an upgrade to our Grabpack when we go down the tunnel, and basically we'll find a TV thing and it will play the Grabpack upgrade, and then it will just buckle up and making it more stronger, precisely more tighter, and we'll get the yellow hand. And sure, and also, if anyone doesn't notice this, we find the red hand after Whack a Huggy in Chapter 2. Yeah, the one that Mommy destroyed. It was like shattered, like fingertip fell off. Basically, it was broken and we couldn't use it. Alrighty, so after we find the yellow hand, we go into an event and we see a gate opening, and we see Huggy Wuggy, but more beat up and demonic and destroyed and basically terrifying. In the middle of it, we'll be encountering new characters, and let's see here. We got Bunzo and PJ as new characters. I mean, we already knew about Mommy, because the trailer Frick. I mean, there's, I mean, sure they made trailers of Poppy Playtime Chapter 3, but mainly they had Dark Deception in them. Yes, I know what it is. Okay. Let's see here. It's a shark toy called Captain Shark. Basically, he was supposed to be, a toy for the pools that you can have fun with, and yeah. And basically, how this works is basically we'll be in the aquarium, and he'll be talking to us and saying that if we failed his mission, he would try to eat us. And yes, we did fail the mission because Huggy Wuggy came out of nowhere and just pops out and just tries to kill us. But we managed to outrun him, and now Captain Shark is not very happy. And, well, let's see here. And then we just realized that since we whacked a Huggy, that was a fighting defense, so we figured that we had no choice but to fight back. And that we would have to break the glass, otherwise he would go down one of the pipes and eat us. And then basically we'll have to break the aquarium glass. But mostly for Huggy Wuggy to swim in there and just attack Captain Shark and kill him. And then Huggy will look at us and we'll have to start running because he'll eventually break out of there. Okay, there's at least 3 more I want to show. I know this is 13 minutes long, but just, you know. Chirp the bird. Basically, we're gonna go on a flying adventure and we'll encounter Chirp the bird. Basically, Chirp the bird is supposed to be, you know, a flying toy. You basically can have like a controlled thing and you can just fly him around in your yard. It even has a camera. Basically, Chirp the bird will follow us. Will try to attack us. And what we need to do is since birds can't see, We'll have to like fly into like the glass, and then just like lead Chirp the bird into it, causing them to crash since birds can't see glass. Until we can at least get to the airport. The airport tree. And then Huggy will start attacking again, and Chirp the bird will try to kill him, but fail to, even though he picks him up in the air, but Huggy still has that sharp claw, so Huggy will just go so they'll both go crashing down. And you only have limited time because Huggy will start climbing up the tree. And also, when we go back to the main pipes, the main control room, because we have to do these things to restore power. Because when we get to the end of these, we have to like power something. We have to flick a switch in order to restore power. And we also need to each game we complete, basically you're gonna need to flick each switch and sorry guys, I'm just trying to think because we can't predict the future. It's just a theory. A game theory. Okay. We already have a bee. Let's see here. I was gonna suggest Honey the Bee, but nah. We already have a cat bee, so. Well, we could add another cat. Scratch the cat. So, even though it's the name of a animating game, which is called Scratch, still, Scratch the cat makes sense. Basically, he'll try to scratch you because he thinks you're fish, and Scratch loves fish. Basically, he'll try to climb down he'll try to climb down many tunnels. Basically, he said, I'll spare you if we play a little game of cat and mouse. Basically, even though I said he thinks we're fish, cats also eat mouse. So it's a game of cat and mouse. Basically, when we get to the final generator, Huggy will also climb down one of the tunnels. And Scratch will be freaking annoyed because he knows that Huggy is trying to eat him. So he'll try to basically answered as basically Scratch dies from Huggy. Basically his head gets torn off. And then that's when we get into the elevator back to the control room. Before Huggy could even just get in the elevator and oof us. And then there's one more to deal with. Now it's just not a game, but we get locked into a kind of a musical memory, but also statues type. Basically, we're in a tunnel. There's a tunnel above us, and Kissy's trying to get inside so we can help, so she can help us. Meanwhile, while Huggy is climbing down the tunnel like Bunzo, except Bunzo flies. Yeah, not a tube. Flies. Anyways, enough talking. Let's get there. So basically, Huggy will slowly come down, and he'll say that he'll climb back up if we get a code correct. Wait, no. Basically, there will be a bunch of tunnels, and he'll be starting at the one, moving fast. Each time we'll crack a code, the more faster he'll get. Basically, once he gets to us, it's not good. And then, when he's at the tunnel, Kissy says she'll be waiting in the main control room area. So this is when the chase scene begins. Basically, we'll start with Huggy getting out of the pipe and us running. Basically running for our lives. Then we have to swing over 3 chasms. One we'll have to use one of our hands. I think I'll take the middle, and then the left and the right. And then we'll reach Kissy, and then of course sibling fight until Kissy can eventually push him into a grinder, precisely a trash compactor. And basically we'll just smush him. But if we don't do that, however, of course he's just gonna grab us and kill us. And basically how it would end is Kissy will be joining our adventures. And then it will end with us finding the dead bodies of them. And then we realized that he was building something. And it starts powering on then. So we'll just basically somehow we use our electricity hand and restore power to the train. We work together to get it back up, and we get in the train and we just go. And that's basically my theory of Poppy Playtime Chapter 3. So I hope this is correct, or some of it is correct. But Bob Gates, if you're watching this or just hearing or listening to this, please add these 3 characters: Captain Shark, Chirp the bird, and Scratch the cat. And please add those, no matter what. And add like a 3rd hand or something. Well, that's gonna be it for today's video, guys. I won't be uploading for a while as I'm getting into the Five Nights at Freddy's books. Precisely the graphic novels. Well, see you guys later. Bye.